How's it going, everyone? Here on today on the Alaska Farmer. Sorry, it's been a long time since we have done a video. However, today I'm going to just kind of show you quickly of how the varieties of strawberries are doing, and I'll talk to you as we go. So here we go. So here are some of the Cabot. Cabot has done quite well. Look at that. Strawberries are pretty much egg size or even bigger. There it is, a big, nice, beautiful variety. And now the question is, like, Andy, how in the world do you guys get such big strawberries? Well, folks, it is about the varieties that you get and how you manage the nutrition into them. Now, how I do strawberries, key thing is, for me here in Alaska, so far as I have learned from a mentor of mine, that we plant strawberries every year. The key for bigger strawberries is bigger blossoms. Now that is about a quarter-size blossom right there, folks. So you need to get quarter-size blossoms. You need to make sure you cut the runners off, because runners spend the time and their nutrients on reproducing other baby plants. You don't want that. You want large fruit. So that's what you want. You want those large strawberries reproducing. So now we did try this mulch thing. It didn't work so well, and for being a full-time for farming on the side, it's a lot of labor. So next year we'll learn from our mistake that we're going to go back to the Typar and do that next year, so we reduce the amount of weeds. Now Mother Nature wants to be covered, and that's why she keeps planting all the perennial weeds. So, and we are focusing on regenerative farming. So it's kind of hard to figure out a happy medium at this time. But as hopefully when we get farming full time, we'll be able to accomplish that. So here again, we got some strawberries in this manure pile. You can see they've done pretty good. Now this one has done some flowers. It's got really big leaves. I mean, like, you got leaves that are like pretty much bigger than my hand, folks. That is what you want. You want really big leaves, so that gets a lot more ability to have photosynthesis in your strawberries. Yeah, weeds don't do great, but that's why it's important to make sure you apply the right type of microbial varieties or species into your soil, because you need a balance of bacteria and fungi, because those are the ones that form symbiotic relationships with these plants and help them to get the nutrients available to them. Because if you don't have either of those type of things in your soil, your strawberries or your plants in general will not be able to uptake those nutrients in a soluble form. So again, here's some more strawberries, different varieties. This is Cabot, Seascape, and San Andreas. No, this is Seascape. Sorry, that's San Andreas, and Albion again, and Red Star. So, yeah, it's been very smoky. How does the smoke help in this area? Smoke produces a CO2, which some plants do well, some plants do not. Obviously, we are struggling with some nutrient deficiencies in some of these plants. A lot of it's up. This year I failed to do is put some calcium in the soil in the furrow, because calcium is only absorbed through the xylem. So you can't just spray it on the leaves and it goes through it. It doesn't move that way. So make sure you apply calcium through the soil. All right, folks. Thanks for joining. I'm going to try to do more for the show, and hopefully to make it out to a farm soon. Hopefully we're going to be going out to John Dart Ames farm out in Allison. So all right, you guys take care and stay tuned. Subscribe to the Alaska Farmer and share it with your friends. Thanks. Bye-bye.